I'm ready for superhero school.
Cut! Well done, Ryan. Time to record the next scene.
Oh, Father. I've been doing this for 12 years. I think I'm too old for this now.
Shut up, Ryan! Don't you remember the contract you agreed to when you were 3?
But I was still a baby.
No excuses! We're gonna do this forever, Ryan. All the way till you're 50.
I wonder what happened to that Ryan kid I used to watch.
Hey there, guys. Welcome to Ryan's Toy Review.
Holy
Guys, it genuinely feels like something huge might finally be happening with Ryan's world, and I still can't believe I'm even saying this. After almost 10 straight years of Ryan being turned into a non-stop content-producing machine by his parents. Yeah, I'm going there. It looks like they may have finally eased off. And I don't mean the fake kind of freedom where he's still locked into brand deals every week. I mean actual freedom, real school days, real friendships, real interests outside a camera lens. Maybe even a normal teenage experience. For the first time ever, Ryan might finally be living like a regular kid. And honestly, it should have happened a long time ago. Let's be clear here. Ryan wasn't just a kid uploading videos. He became an entire industry. Toy companies practically lost their minds if he even touched their product. His influence was massive, bigger than TV networks most adults still watch. But now something is clearly changing, and it's happening fast. Uploads are slowing way down. Ryan barely shows up on screen anymore, and even longtime fans are openly asking if it's time for him to step away for good. So what happened? Did his parents finally realize this couldn't go on forever? Did Ryan reach his limit, or are we quietly watching the end of Ryan's world unfold? Let's talk about it. People love saying, let kids be kids, but imagine hearing that at 13 years old when you're already a multimillionaire and you've spent most of your life selling slime and toys to toddlers. That's Ryan's reality. He isn't just another child creator, he was the child creator, the blueprint, the reason family channels realized playtime could be turned into a full-scale business empire. But lately, the vibe feels different, not in a dramatic conspiracy way, more in a quiet, unsettling way. Like we're witnessing the slow retirement of a child star who never truly chose fame in the first place. Let's rewind for a second. Ryan wasn't just successful, he was untouchable. By the age of 7, he was earning more than most people ever will in their entire lives. Toys, licensing deals, a show on Nickelodeon, branded toothpaste. Yes, literal toothpaste. If Ryan's face was on it, it sold. For years he was unavoidable. But here's the part people rarely want to acknowledge. Eventually, it stopped looking fun. Those toy unboxings slowly stopped feeling playful and started looking like obligations tied to contracts. If you watch his more recent appearances, it's hard to ignore how over it he seems. You can see it in his eyes, that mix of boredom and quiet discomfort, like he knows millions of people are still watching him pretend toy cars are the most exciting thing in the world while he's growing up, hitting puberty and trying to move forward with his life. His voice is deeper, he's clearly older, yet the content still treats him like he's 5 years old, and you just know school hasn't been easy because of that. Imagine trying to talk to your crush while someone pulls up a clip of you saying, let's learn our colors. He's not just outgrowing the content, he's probably trying to escape it. And look, I've talked about this kid more times than I can count. At this point, I've basically been campaigning for his freedom like it's a public service announcement, but I'm far from alone. Across social media, people are saying the same thing. Twitter threads, TikTok videos, long YouTube essays. It's starting to feel like a digital protest. Let Ryan go. This stopped being funny a long time ago. The internet has collectively realized that a 13-year-old deserves more than pretending slime is the peak of his existence. Here's where it gets interesting though. What if Ryan is retiring and he's doing it quietly? No dramatic goodbye video, no emotional montage, no final merch push, just a slow, intentional fade into the background. And honestly, the signs are everywhere. His screen time has dropped dramatically. He used to be the centerpiece of every upload. Now he barely appears. Maybe a quick intro, a short segment, and then he's gone while the rest of the cast carries the video. The thumbnails still rely on his face, but once you click, it feels like he's in witness protection. Uploads that used to be constant are now irregular, shorter, and noticeably less Ryan focused. The channel still exists, but the heart of it feels gone. A lot of what's being uploaded now is recycled content from when he was much younger, his childhood still being monetized through reruns. And when Ryan does speak publicly, he's not talking about YouTube anymore. He talks about school, sports, animation, and regular interests. Normal kid stuff. In a recent podcast appearance, his parents finally addressed what everyone's been wondering. They said their top priority now is his education. They want him focused on school, extracurricular activities, and having a normal teenage life. And most importantly, they said Ryan can walk away from YouTube whenever he wants. No pressure, no obligation, no guilt pushing him into another toy review. If that's actually true, then for the first time ever, Ryan might genuinely be choosing his own path. And honestly, that's all anyone ever wanted for Ryan Kaji.
Ryan's turning 13 years old this year, so he's turning teenager. I want to make sure, Ryan's time is well balanced and, he's doing really well at school right now. So maybe main focus is his school.
Yeah. If he came to you and said, "Hey, Dad, I want to be an engineer. Mom, I want to be a teacher like you," I don't want. What do you say? Like, it's okay to like leave all of this behind if like Ryan were to call it quits? Like, what would happen to pursue something else?
Yeah, for sure. If he finds his passion, we all full support it, and whether it's outside of YouTube or not, we don't really mind.
And honestly, that's a massive shift when you remember this is the same family that used to upload daily, like their mortgage depended on it. For the first time, it actually looks like they're treating Ryan like a human being instead of a walking toy advertisement. But this is where things get messy, because while Ryan is slowly stepping out of the spotlight, someone else is being pushed into it. His younger twin sisters, Emma and Kate. The brand didn't rethink the system. It just looked at one exhausted kid and said, okay, let's try a sequel. The twins are only 8 years old. They're barely past basic multiplication, yet they're already front and center in videos, promoting merch, and starring in their own spin-off channel, EK World. At first, it all seemed harmless enough. Small appearances, slime challenges, cute background moments inside the Ryan universe. But lately, it's starting to feel very familiar. More uploads, more branding, more products, less family fun, more franchise expansion. If you actually watch a few EK World videos, the cracks start to show, the forced smiles, the distracted energy, that unmistakable, are we done yet? Look, these girls didn't choose internet fame. They were born into it. And just like Ryan before them, they're being shaped into characters instead of being allowed to just be kids. They don't understand royalties, licensing deals, or what it really means to be a public figure. They're just following directions inside a massive playroom that doubles as a film set. Their childhood is being recorded, packaged, and sold before they even understand what privacy is. And then there's the merch machine. EK World already has dolls, clothing, accessories, toothpaste, literally everything short of NFTs. Their faces are on store shelves while their personalities are still forming. And just like with Ryan, there are virtually no outside protections. Unlike Hollywood, where child actors are covered by Coogan laws that limit work hours and protect earnings, YouTube puts all the power in the hands of parents. If a parent decides to turn their kid's life into a brand, congratulations. That child is now the unpaid star of a family corporation. And this isn't just about one family. The entire family vlogging space is built on this kind of exploitation. School drop-offs filmed, private meltdowns uploaded for clicks, first memories happening in front of a camera lens instead of real life. That's why Ryan's quiet exit feels almost revolutionary. He's not being awkwardly rebranded into a teen influencer. He's not being squeezed for one last viral era. He's just stepping away. If his parents truly mean it when they say Ryan can quit whenever he wants, then hopefully that same respect is extended to Emma and Kate before they hit the same wall, because the internet is ruthless. Views drop, sponsors disappear, and one day those kids will have to figure out who they are without a lens pointed at their face. This moment actually matters. For once, we're watching a child YouTuber leave with dignity. Ryan's world isn't imploding, it's quietly closing. Not because of scandal or controversy, but because a kid is finally being allowed to live like one. Ryan's dream now isn't to be a content creator, a streamer, or a brand. He wants to be an animator, behind the scenes, quiet, creative, real life finally for Ryan Kaji.
I wanted to be an astronaut, then I wanted to be an NBA player. I'm curious, like, what do you want to be when you grow up?
When I grow up, I want to be like an animator. I think it's really fun to do because like the drawing, and then like at the end you get to see the whole thing and see what you've like worked on the whole time. And like sometimes I can see like the drafts first, and then after I can see like the full thing. And it's really cool to see how it changes over time.
Yeah, you're in the front.
Like, Ryan, are you going to keep making YouTube videos, given your interest to be an animator and maybe go behind the camera, like as you get older?
I think I will keep going for a while, yeah.
And if that's truly what he wants, then hopefully he never has to say like and subscribe ever again. Ryan's world is finally retiring, slowly, quietly. The empire isn't collapsing, it's stepping aside. And honestly, that might be the win none of us realized we were waiting for. Let Ryan go, let all of them go. If you enjoyed this, drop a like, hit subscribe, leave a comment, and have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next one.